Welcome to the first ever annual Phi Delta Theta Bags Tournament. 16 teams entered, and 8 will play tonight, 8 will play on Thursday, all for their chance to win and be crowned the first ever Phi Delta Theta Bags Champions. To go over the rules, I'm going to send it down to Troy Hippen and Shepard Covington.
Thanks, Brian. The rules of this cornhole tournament are as follows. Players will toss bags at each board. Any bag that lands on the board will be worth 1 point. Any bag that lands in the hole of the board will be worth 3 points. The difference in points between each team will be awarded to the higher scoring team in that frame. The first team to throw will be decided by a coin toss at the beginning of each game. The winning team in each frame will start the toss in the next frame. All games will be played to 21 points. First team to reach 21 points or more wins that game. No player is allowed to step past the front of the board. Stepping over the line will result in that bag being void. No bounces onto the board will count for any points. This tournament is single elimination. The winner moves on to the next round in the tournament. The loser is eliminated. We now take it to Adam Greer, our official on the sideline, with the coin toss to start the first game of the night.
Keep it on the board. Good luck, ladies. Alright, everyone, there's a two-sided coin here. Now you lands on red, red throws first. Lands on blue, blue throws first.
I've already done that.
No. That's why I switched it up.
Just 1 second, guys.
Hold on, go, Adam. Now go.
Alright everyone, I have a two-sided coin here. It lands on red, red throws first. It lands on blue, blue throws first.
Adam, your mic is turned on. Press the power button more.
Good. Alright.
Take 3.
Alright everyone, I have a two-sided coin here. If it lands on red, red's throwing first. If it lands on blue, blue's throwing first.
The toss has been thrown.
Red is throwing first.
Red will throw first. Now, Team Red is live and in colors.
Yes, sir.
In color, which is our two good professors, Tom Prince and Dickie J. His first toss of the night was short, a little bit to the right. Corn Dogs by Olivia Turley and Lauren Lehman are our second team. No one has hit the board yet.
We have confidence in them. I think they can do it.
We're going a little quick. Oh! First point of the frame goes to blue team as she throws it into the hole.
Very proud. I know that goal.
Just a bit right. Red will toss. Ooh, just off the board. Blue's last toss. Ooh,
3
short
points
and
blue.
to the left.
And for the first round, correct me if I'm wrong, Troy, we have a +3 on blue.
Yes, +3 on blue. The score.
Blue will throw first.
I think if you look at Dickie J closely, you can see he's shivering. He is so scared.
I cannot see the board. Dickie J's first toss of the night is short. Blue tosses it. Ooh, just a bit to the right. Dickie J throws. Short as well. Blue tosses deep. Ooh, right off the back of the board. Red throws short. Oh, almost sticks to the board. Blue's toss. Short and to the right. Red's toss.
1
On
point
the
red.
board, threw up a nice blocker.
Blue is still throwing first.
Very impressive.
So who goes first?
You know, I heard a rumor today that it is Olivia Turley's first cornhole / bags tournament today.
Blue was short. Red's toss, also short. Blue's toss, going long. Ooh, little high, little short. Tom Prince says this will be the longest bag in bags history. Tom's throw is just off to the right.
I'm really enjoying the silence in the room.
Oh, absolutely. With COVID-19, you know, it's really kind of tough to have, you know, some fans in the crowd, so it is going to be a quiet game. Oh, right off the back of the board. Tom Prince's toss is
No
just
points.
to the left.
Blue is still throwing first.
Woohoo!
There was no points in that frame.
It might take us a while to get to 21, but we have confidence in them. Who's your bets on, Troy? I bet they both get participation points. That way, Biggie J. He got it on the board.
Big J brought it on the
Ooh.
board. Oh, but it looks like Blue might be going with the slide tactic to get knocked off. Blue's toss. Oh, hit the board and slid off to the right. Dickie J lines up for his shot. Throws it. Good angle. Ooh,
You're
but
good.
to the right. Olivia's shot is, just a little bit too strong.
She actually hit Tom Prince in the
Dickie
foot.
J's shot is in the hole. There's currently 4 points on the board. 4 live and in color.
4
Ooh,
points red.
looks like 4 points in that frame for live and in color.
Red will be throwing
And
first.
they are resetting the boards right now. Starting over again. Tom Prince's first throw.
No one has hit the board quite yet in this frame. Oh, Tom Prince's throw is just too hard. People seem to be hitting the board today, but not really sticking to it. I wonder if the board's a little slick or the bag's a little light. Oh, Blue sticks it to the board. We got 1 point on the board for Blue. Tom Prince's throw almost stuck to the board, but it did not stay. Rolled off to the left.
1 point.
Ooh.
Blue. 5 to 5.
The current score heading into frame 6 is 5-4, live and in color. Blue's first toss is short. Red's first toss of the frame is, way too right. Don't know if he needs to get his eyes checked. Oh, just hopped right over the hole. Almost bounced it in. Red's toss. On the board, but to the left. No good. Blue's toss. Short. Red's toss.
Oh,
On the board, just right to the hole. Looks like a good spot. Might be able to hit one on into the hole like he did last round. Let's find out.
Toss, it's up.
1
Oh,
point
hit the
red.
front of the board, but rolled off to the side. Looks like 1 point for live and in color.
Red will be throwing first.
Yes, you know.
The score is currently 6-4. Tom Prince's first toss of the night is thrown just a little bit too hard. Shepard, I assume Lauren is the one facing Tom Prince?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. I've been sitting here wondering names. People have hit the board this match, but, Tom Prince's toss hit the board but rolled off to the left.
You know, I'm thinking if this was a showdown between Olivia and Dickie J, that's
I was thinking that too. I was really thinking that too.
I guess Lauren's made most of their points for Olivia and Lauren's team.
No
though.
points.
Absolutely. No points this round, no points this match.
Red is still
Stay
throwing
positive, guys.
first.
I created a scorecard, and hopefully the scorecard does not go past frame 15, because that's all I have allowed for this.
And what are we at now?
6-4.
Oh no, the
Olivia's
frame.
toss of this frame.
I think I just saw
to the
a
right.
bag falling apart, actually. Oh,
Dickie J puts it on the board just left of the hole.
Oh, so
Olivia's
close.
tosses are getting to the board, but just a little bit too strong. She needs to get a little bit more arch on it. Dickie J almost has it mastered and put down. Let's find out if he's... Oh, that was super close. She almost bounced it into the hole. Dickie J's toss. Uh-oh. Uh-oh,
This
he's
is
put
getting
2 on the board.
stressful.
If she hits the board at all, there's a good chance that the bags will go in.
2 points red.
She played it safe, threw it a little bit too strong. 2 points for live and in color, which brings the score going into frame
Red will still
9
be throwing
to
first.
8-4. Now, as a reminder, we do play to 21, so we might be here for a while, ladies and gentlemen. Tom
okay.
Prince's first toss of this frame is to the left.
Maybe it's
Lauren's
too close
toss
for
hits the board, but bounces to the right. Tom Prince's throw on the board, right down in the middle. Lauren's toss just to the right.
Put some work in it.
Tom's throw bounces, hits the board, and rolls off to the right. Uh-oh, we have... The board has been touched by both teams. There's currently 1 point on the board for live and in color.
1 point red.
1 point has been awarded to red, which brings our score to a whopping 9-4 heading into
Red
frame
still
10.
throwing first.
I'm partially thinking we should change it to 21. Or not to 21 points, but lower that.
Dickie J bounces it right over top of the hole. He currently has one sitting on top of the hole. Ooh, Olivia almost used his as a backboard to get hers into the hole. Dickie J's feeling it now. That's 2 on the board, currently 4 in the last 6 tosses that he's had. Olivia finally lands one on the board. There's 1 point on the board.
I am so proud
Dickie
of her.
J's next toss is right to the right. Olivia follows that up with, a board that barely makes it onto the board. A bag, a board.
That's okay.
Whew.
This is
We're
hard.
going a little quick here.
Boards are
Dickie
difficult.
J's toss on the bag is just a little bit too strong.
Come on, Olivia. Can she do it?
Oh, we have a total wipe on the board. 2 for blue, 2 for red. No points are awarded.
You
Red
probably
is
don't
still
need to put
throwing
that in a
first.
frame.
You're right. I'm not going to. First toss was just left. Right. Next toss was short and right. Tom Prince's toss stays on the board in the top right corner. Lauren's toss. She's finally getting it down. We have 1 bag on the board for each team. Oh, Tom Prince has just barely stayed on. I think if Lauren's bag wasn't there, it would have stayed.
No.
Oh, Lauren's feeling it. She's got 2 bags on top of each other. I think one of them might be considered a blocker covering that hole.
Staying humble there.
Tom Prince is to the left. Lauren follows it up
2 points
the
blue.
with 3 on the board. It looks like 2 points will be awarded to Corn Dogs. And we've been told it's Corn Dogs with a W. We had to clarify that. Corn Dogs with a W.
You cannot say it as corn dogs because it doesn't specify it enough.
Olivia's toss lands just inside the hole. If Diggy J hits the board hard enough, the bag will fall in, and it does. Olivia's toss is to the right. Diggy J's toss to the board, almost rolled into the hole, just a little bit too strong. Olivia's bag hits the board almost to the hole again. If Dickie J goes for a slide tactic, he might just ruin it for himself.
And the left.
Oh, she tried to bounce it in and knock it in, but it did not work. Dickie J's next bag toss skims right over the top of it. It looks like 3 points have been awarded to blue as the score moves to, we are tied 9-9. Lauren's first toss of this frame is just short. Tom follows it up with a red bag directly in the middle of the board.
He's not messing around this round. Oh!
Ooh, she started off strong last round. It's fallen apart a little bit. Tom Prince has stayed consistently, I would say. Lauren's toss almost hits the hole. I would call that a close one. Ooh, I think Tom's trying to go for a slide tactic to get one of those bags into the hole.
Last one. Oh.
And Lauren sticks it in the top right corner with her bag.
No
Ooh.
points. Blue is
Tom
still
lost a
throwing
little
first.
bit of arm strength right there, and he came up just a
I think
little
they're
bit
warming up.
short.
Starting to think they're warming up now.
Blue.
Hopefully.
At this point,
Olivia's toss just left of the board. Both
Maybe we
have
should've
been
gone
throwing
with 3.
just left and right of the board. She had to double clutch that. Dickie J's toss on the board but slid off the back. Olivia's toss is just to the left. Dickie J's toss is just to the right.
he tried sliding it.
Olivia's toss is just short. Does hit the board, but just on the wrong side. Dickie J does put it on the board, and it does stay. 1 point awarded to red and live and in color. That brings our score to 10-9. Tom Prince sticks one on the board just in front of the hole. Lauren follows it up by hopping him. We call that the old bunny hop, going right over one bag and into the hole. Currently 2 points on the board. 1 point, I stand corrected, 1 point on the board for blue. Lauren hits the board, but it bounces off to the right. Tom's toss, just to the left, but slides off the backside. Lauren's toss follows up. She puts one on the board as well, too. There are now 2 points back on the board for blue.
1 point.
Here we go. She still has 1 more point. Our official's not really paying attention.
What a referee.
Jinxed it. Looks like 1 point has been awarded to blue for that round. Corn Dogs have received 1 point. The score is back to being tied 10-10. Dickie J's toss on the board in the middle. Olivia's toss is just a bit strong. You can see it in Dickie J's eyes that he's starting to take this just a little bit more seriously. So let's figure out if he's doing it. Oh, blue has it back on the board, but it might be falling off to the side. Oh, it's hanging on by a thread. Dickie J might be able to hit the board hard enough and knock her off.
2 points.
Ooh, no, stays on. Stays
Red
on.
is throwing first.
Tom Prince's first toss of this frame. Strong. Right down the board. Lauren's toss follows up, puts it right next to Tom's.
She's ready to play now.
Tom's eyeing it up, tosses it. Right smack dab in the middle of the board, just covering the Monmouth College logo. Lauren's toss does fall up just a bit short. There's currently 1 point on the board for red. Tom Prince's next toss falls off to the left. Lauren's next shot is just like her other shot, short. Tom Prince tried to go for the mail-in tactic and put it directly in the hole. 1 point has been awarded to red.
You know, Troy, when I started today, I thought, oh, I can play bags. And I hit the chair. I don't even know if these guys can see the chair and screen, but it's pretty far away from the...
Dickie J's first toss of this frame is just a bit strong. His second toss is just a bit short. Olivia's first toss ran off to the right. Her second toss runs off to the straight back. Dickie J's next toss, short and to the right. Olivia's bag stays on the board, but it, just like last time, kind of hanging on a thread on the side of the board.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Dickie J puts it directly over top of the hole. If she hits the board hard enough, it might just fall in. Oh, she plays it safe. She played it safe. She did the soft toss. She landed on the board, but not hard enough for Dickie J's bag to fall into the hole. Receiving 1 point for blue. Lauren's toss. Short. Tom lines up a shot. Really lining it up here. Throws it. Short as well, too. Lauren lines up her shot. Tosses it. Almost into the hole. Rolls off the back. Tom lines up. Throws it. Puts it in the hole. One hops it in the hole. There's currently 3 points on the board for red. Lauren follows it up with a bag that just slides up the right side of the board. Tom follows it up with something very similar. Hits the board, rolls off to the right. Lauren hits the right side of the board. No good. Tom lines it up, throws it. Almost puts it in the hole. Looks like 4 points have been awarded to red.
Red is throwing first.
17-11. In between games, I will add extra frames to my scorecard because I'm currently on frame 15 and I'm out of points. Dickie J puts one on the board. Red is currently at 18 points. Olivia just nails it in perfectly right into the hole. There's currently 2 points on the board for blue. Can she follow it up? No, she's just a bit short.
I think everyone was surprised when she...
I think, judging from the crowd reaction and the players' reaction, I would say they're surprised by that toss as well, too. She's followed it up with 2 short tosses, though.
Well, you can't get it always right.
She tried to go back for that mail-in tactic. 2 points have been awarded to blue. The score now comes down to 17 to 13.
Throwing first.
Live and in color is currently leading 17 to 13. Lauren's first toss of the frame is short. Tom Prince's first toss, long. Lauren's toss hits the board and rolls off to the left. Tom Prince's second shot hits the board and just falls just left of the hole on the board. Lauren follows suit with a bag that just lands just top right corner of the board. Tom Prince lines up a shot, left. Lauren throws on top of Tom Prince's bag on the board. Currently 1 point on the board. Tom Prince follows to the left. The score is now 17-14. Blue. Looks like we might have a comeback.
Blue is throwing first.
You know, we don't really know why they're live and in color, but we can imagine it's something with their age, right?
You know, hearing their name, I first thought it was a little joke on their age. Tom Prince and Dickie J are, well, we can all assume by live and in color. Everyone has tossed short or too strong. There's no bags on the board. Olivia's bag hits the middle of the board but slides off to the right. Dickie J's bag hit the board, hits the cupola on the board, and rolls off to the right. Olivia puts the bag into the hole. There's currently 3 points. The game is tied. Dickie J throws it just a little bit too strong. We are now tied, 17-17.
Ooh, tied. Don't know how I feel about that. How do you guys feel being tied?
Blue.
17-17. She puts it in the hole. That is currently 20 points. Tom Prince chuckles it off and says, nicely done. He's got to stretch one out right here, see what happens. He thinks he can line it up and put it in the hole. This could be it for live and in color. Tom Prince's throw is just short and off to the right. Lauren follows it up with a short bag. Tom Prince follows that one with a bag in front of the hole, currently 2 points.
Oh.
And she bounces it in. Tom Prince just chuckles again and tells her once again, nicely done.
He is not a loser, huh?
I've lost score. She about put one in again.
Her face right now is very surprised.
Oh! Blue has won. I will be 100% honest with you right now, Shepard. I have no idea what that score was due to the fact that I lost track.
Yep, me too.
When she put 2 in the hole and 1 on top, I was just lost. I really
Tom
was.
Prince knew way before anyone else did that she had won. I know that before
Was
coming
it perfectly
here.
21?
Lauren
I've gotten
was
recent
perfect.
reports that it was perfectly 21.
Is this like whatever game it is where if you lose, or if you go over, it doesn't count?
Yes, so with these rules, there's 2 ways you can play bags. One way is you have what we call,
You don't have to know the official name.
you know, honestly, I can't remember the name right now, but if you go over 21, it sets you back down to 11.
It breaks. Ah,
Yeah,
right.
you break. Or you can play with how we're playing it, where as long as you hit 21 points, you win the game.
Yeah, I like that.
I really
Otherwise, we
think,
would have been here forever and ever.
absolutely, I really think the deciding factor of that game, though, was frame. I don't even know, to be honest, because like I said, I only had 15 frames, and they went well over 15. I really think that,
We'll just say 1 through 7 weren't very important.
we'll follow up with that. 1 through 7 weren't very important.
We did have our other team come and start warming up. We are looking forward to that. We have Baggin and Braggin versus Fun Bags coming up, just to give you a little sneak peek. But I do believe we will be having an interview with the winning team of Olivia and Lauren.
Absolutely. I'm trying to get the scorecard readjusted so that way we have effective and accurate scoring sheets while we commentate on tonight's games. We will be going up shortly to Tori Chaffee.
I don't think Tori's here.
Oh, we don't think Tori is here. Are we?
I
Are
think
we
it's
doing a
Brian.
post-game interview?
Yeah, I think it's Brian.
Oh.
The man who puts it all together.
Yeah, okay.
Shepard, do you think 30 frames is enough?
I freaking hope so. They don't pay me enough to be here for 31.
Okay, I'm here with the Corn Dogs, who just beat the Live and in Color team, consisting of Professors Tom Prince and Dickie J. How do you guys feel after your victory?
I feel good. We really didn't know what to expect.
We didn't think we were going to win, so yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I'll keep it short with your guys' interview, but you guys now move on to the round of 8, and you'll be playing next Tuesday. How do you guys feel? You excited?
Excited
definitely.
and nervous.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for playing. We'll see you guys on Tuesday, and congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
It's not. We're good. It's just we did.
Shepard, can you do a little introduction on these next games while I
Absolutely.
continue to get these?
Absolutely. Except what I have here is I've got Stephanie Williams and Lena. I don't know her last name, but it's Lena. And then over on the fun bags, we have Brendan Jones and another Lena. This might be a lean catastrophe. I don't think that's the way we put it, but they are getting set up and ready to go. Hopefully they warmed up enough earlier. I did see them warming up, and I feel like they were doing a pretty good job. So this might be a pretty good, quick, we won't say quick, but pretty decent competition here.
I'll get your sides off. No, it's fine. Thank you so much. Congratulations. There's no audio now.
Our next teams are Baggin' and Braggin' by Stephanie Williams and Lena Wickens. And they will be facing Fun Bags, Brendan Jones and Lena Jersa. We now head to our sideline official, Adam Greer, with today's coin toss.
All right, everyone. I have a coin with 2 sides. If it lands on red, red throws first. If it lands on blue, blue throws first. Blue is throwing first.
Blue has won the toss.
They are the fun bags. Closest to your screen, I guess. First throw of the night, a little bit short and to the left, but we'll give them the stage fright. Same with red. Well, that one at least is in the middle. And it hits the board first with blue. I'm fairly certain these sets seem like they're longer than the practice ones, but that could also be the camera. Ooh, blue's got 2 points on the board already,
2 points
and
blue.
that's okay. 2 points to blue. Fun bags.
Blue is still
I will say
throwing
all of
first.
these names are very entertaining.
Go ahead.
Lena's first throw, just a little bit short. Other Lena's first throw, shorter than short. That's okay though. She laughs it off. And then we get a little bit further. You know, I think they just like the front of the board. How about that, Troy?
Yes, I do think they would like to find the board as well too, because we've had all tosses either short or to the left.
It's their favorite side. You know, everyone has a better side.
No points.
No points
Blue
that
is still
round,
throwing first.
mainly because all of them were in the front of the board. There was one in the back, but they just didn't go. Blue is starting again. Brendan throws, and it is to the left. Yep, didn't hit the front of it, but ooh, red goes too hard. To the left again. Ooh, this one was to the right. I don't know how I feel about that changeup. Hey, that one was short. That's okay though.
No points.
No points awarded again.
Blue is still throwing first.
I think Stephanie's strategy is to try and slide it in, and it's just not working for her yet.
Yeah, I totally agree. You know, trying to figure out these names on the fly is really kind of difficult for me.
Well, that was a little bounce in that action, but still not on the board. Maybe they see why we had some trouble the first round. Oh,
Red finally puts one on the board.
Atta
We
way,
currently
Lena.
have 1 point.
it's Lena with an E. Lena with an I does not make it that time.
Red puts it in the hole. There's currently
4 points red.
4 points red.
That away.
Red is throwing first.
I assume red are bagging and
Yeah,
Bagging
that's
and
what I think,
bragging?
too. I'm hoping so.
Okay. The score is currently 6-0. That is what we'll say it is. That is 6-0.
We'll confirm with the referee after this round. Oh, red gets another 3 points.
Red got
Whoa.
another 3 points.
They don't
Blue's
even
toss slides right next to the hole, putting it right up close. Red follows suit with a short right throw. Blue tosses it, slides it just left of the hole. Blue lines up his shot. Winds back, throws it. Puts one in
That
the
would
hole,
be 2
one on the
points
board.
blue.
2 points blue.
2 points blue, the referee says.
Blue is throwing first.
Hey, Adam, what would that make the score? Okay, then we're going with our original score.
Yep.
We're keeping it. We'll watch it later and maybe see it might be a point off.
4-2, but kind of behind a little bit.
4-4? Oh, he's keeping way better track than we are. Thank you, Brendan.
4-4. There are currently 2 bags on the board, one red, one blue. We have no points on the board currently. Blue lines up her shot, throws it just a little bit short and to the left.
Oh,
1
that
point
is
red.
so close.
1
Score is
point
5
is
to 4.
awarded to red.
Which is a bag and dragon.
The score is currently 5 to 4 red. Red's first bag slides off the back of the board. Blue lines up a shot, throws it,
Ooh,
just left of the hole.
very close.
You can see it in Blue's eyes that he plays cornhole quite a bit. His technique is almost that of one that really pays attention. Again,
Definitely seems like someone who
Red's
I would
bag
say-
bounced up on the board, needs to be swiped off. Blue tosses it,
He does enjoy playing this in his free time, you can tell.
but in his you could see it in his tactic where he tried to get that bag that was short on the board. He tried to hop them both up and land them both.
2 points blue.
2 points have been awarded to Blue.
Maybe he's been practicing
Blue is
3 hours
throwing
a day
first.
for the past 4 weeks.
I think the hardest part about this right now is commentating in a mask. Blue puts one directly in the hole, 3 points. Red falls short.
They are laughing about how short that one was.
Blue
Ooh,
puts 2 in the hole. Currently 6 points on the board for Blue. Red's toss is just a bit left. Blue winds back, throws it in, short.
It's because she got the first 2 in, she doesn't feel like she has to get any more. She lines it up very nicely. Oh,
Blue puts it on the bag.
Blue's sitting with plus 6
6
right
points
now.
blue.
6 points been
Wouldn't
awarded
it be
to
5?
Blue.
Because there was 2 blue
Blue's throwing first.
in the hole, 1 blue on the board, and then 1 red on the board.
Yes, the one red on the board cancels out the 1 blue.
Oh, yeah.
So 6
I was
points.
thinking it was different numbers.
Blue's toss
Ignore
was
me.
just to the left. Red's toss is short.
The commentator needs help with numbers. I'm not an elementary education
Commentators
teacher.
just needed to slow down a little bit. Red bounces one off the back of the board. Blue's toss is bounced 1 hopped into the hole.
You know, he probably knew he was going to have the blue bags, and that's why he wore the blue mask. It was all about strategy. Ooh, Blue's got 2 on the board now.
Things are heating up. Red puts
Points
one
blue.
on. 5 points have been awarded to Blue.
What was their score at now,
17
Troy?
to 5.
17 to 5. The official is correct. The score is 17 to
Blue's
5.
throwing first.
Very impressive.
Could come down to the wire right here. And
Yeah.
by wire, I mean almost done. Blue slides a bag off the back side of the board. Red follows suit with a bag that lands just shy of the hole. Blue lines up a shot, short. Red tosses, also short, but well shorter than Blue. Blue sinks one in the hole, currently 2 points on the board for Blue. Red follows suit by putting another one on the board, currently another point on.
Oh, snap.
Blue almost hopped both bags for a point.
1 point blue.
Our official has number problems as well too. Looks like we have
Blue is throwing first.
You know, our official is an official. An official official.
We have been getting reports that people think the commentary is not very good. I would like someone else to sit here and try their luck. So, before you go ahead and do assumptions on the commentary, try to sit here in our seats. Blue puts another one in the hole. Blue puts all 4 bags either in the hole or on the board.
Very
Plus
impressive.
8 blue.
On Blue.
Plus 8 Blue. That is currently game. That is well over 21 points.
That is very impressive. Clearly, Blue's practice for the past 4 weeks has paid off. They are fist bumping and saying their farewells. We are very impressed with their scores. I believe we will be getting another winning report. We do have both of our next teams warming up.
We are always looking for volunteers. There was a campus-wide email going out about volunteering to help with this week's cornhole tournament. So, truthfully, any comments made about the commentary or the style of games can be kept to themselves, because if you do not agree with it, you had every chance to come volunteer yourself. We will soon be going up to our sideline reporter, who I think today is Brian Peters, doing the post-game interviews with the winners. We are just waiting for confirmation that they are ready. Up next, it looks like our next game is Secure the Bag and Mother Shuckers.
Okay, I'm here with the winner, Secure the Bags. This is Brendan and Lena. How do you guys feel after beating the last team?
Feel pretty good. We're just ready for the next round.
Well, the next round is the round of 8. You guys will be playing on Tuesday. Then there's only 2 more games, 2 more teams in front of your path at that point to winning the championship. Do you guys think you got it?
Yeah, I think we got
Yeah,
it.
for sure. Confidence is key.
All right, well, we will be releasing the grand prize soon, but it should be a nice one. So hopefully you guys do well and get to that point. But thank you guys for participating. We'll see you on Tuesday.
All right, see you then.
Thank you.
Hey, and Troy, do you by chance know the names of any of these contestants?
From the records that I was given, Secure the Bags is Brandon Martinez and Tyler Davis.
Okay, bring.
Mother Shuckers, which I think is a wonderfully put together name, is Cade Sharp, and apologies if I mispronounce your last name, Tyler Huck? H-O-U-C-K. How would you pronounce that?
Well,
Hook, Hawk.
well, you can probably ask.
Tyler and Cade are Mother Shuckers. Hauk is, I have heard that the name is Hauk.
Tyler, how would you pronounce your last name? Hauk. It is Hauk.
It is Hauk. It is Hauk.
Thank you, Tyler.
So Mother Shuckers will be blue, and Secure the Bags is going to be red.
Mother Shuckers have decided to be blue, and Secure the Bags has decided to be red on the board.
Getting their sides already. Potentially getting nervous. I know I would be in this case. We have some side conversations going on between the two
We
sides.
now take it to our sideline official, Adam Greer, for the coin toss.
All right, guys. I have a coin here. If it lands on blue, blue throws first. If it lands on red, red throws first. Blue is throwing first.
Blue has won the toss. On the left, it looks like we have Cade Sharp and Tyler Davis, and on the right, it looks like we have Tyler.
Oh, man, I should know this.
I forgot already. All right, this is awful. of me. And Brandon Martinez.
I can't ask them again. It's embarrassing. They are nailing this. I'm just really excited.
This looks like going to be an interesting game of bags. It looks like each player knows how to play and how well they know how to play. 1 point has been awarded to Blue.
Blue is still throwing first.
Now Blue is Mother Shuckers.
Ooh, red makes it in the hole. Blue's just a tad bit short. Maybe he's still warming up, right? Red up and short.
Looks like the left is warmed up. The right needs just a bit more time. Blue puts one in the hole.
Maybe he was just playing a trick. Right now it looks like we're crossing them out unless red can make a comeback. Oh.
Just short, no points awarded.
Blue is throwing first.
Red makes one on the board. Blue makes one on the board. Ooh, red is putting
Red
a
with
lot
a
of
really
power.
strong toss.
These two sides. Oh.
Red airmails it completely and puts it directly in the hole for our mail-in bag.
Oh.
Red plays
is
it
2
nicely.
points.
It knocks
Red.
one bag off of the board for Blue. 2 points were awarded to Red.
Red is throwing first.
Not gonna lie, Troy. Kind of forgot that they got it in the hole that last round.
Not gonna lie, same. Blue needs to play it a little safer here. He might just accidentally knock a red bag into the hole.
Ooh.
We're getting closer.
He is not playing around.
One point blue.
That was
1 point
perfect.
has been
Blue is
awarded
throwing
to
first.
Blue. Now I've noticed two things watching each player throw their bag. Both players seem to have a knowledge of the game. They have their own methods and tactics of throwing the ball. Cade Sharp looks to do a high helicopter throw, while Tyler Davis seems to do something similar but not as high. He kind of has that end over end effect with his bag.
Maybe it's in the wrist.
I mean, you do hear that a lot watching cornhole and playing bags. Everyone tells you gotta flick the wrist a certain way.
Yep.
Red is throwing first.
What did we have for points that round?
Well, Red won it. I didn't see the board. They kind of cleared it quite quickly. Nobody has put any on the board yet. Blue's tosses are just a little bit strong.
They're scared. They're intimidated by the board this round. That's what it is. Can blue break
No
the...
points.
Oh.
No points were awarded this frame.
Red is throwing first.
Red did win the previous two frames because they are throwing first.
They're really liking that left side this time. Oh.
A high, loud, banging shot. Blues toss. Hits the board and slides off to the right. Red puts another one on the top left corner. Currently 2 points.
1 point red. Red is still throwing first.
And we got one on the board for red.
One on the board for red. The score is currently, let me look at my score sheet. The score is currently 5-1.
Four points blue.
4 points to blue that round. Very impressive on their part.
4 points have been awarded to blue. That brings our score to being tied 5-5. 5-4, I stand corrected.
Numbers are hard.
Blue's kind of gotten back into the groove. Cade Sharp with 2 very good throws onto the board. Just a bit short there. Ooh, red hits the board but slides a blue bag into the hole.
At what
Blue
sacrifice?
comes up short.
He's got one. He's got one.
Still got one more to throw.
He's got one.
Oh.
No points.
How many points was that?
3 points,
3 points
for blue.
Yeah, 3 points.
Woo! 3 points awarded to blue.
No one's made it on the board yet. Oh.
Red finally ends that streak with a bag directly in the middle of the board, right in front of the hole. Blue almost bunny hopped it into the hole. Red follows suit with a bag that slides off the board. 1 point awarded to red.
Red is throwing first.
That brings our score to 8-5. 8-5 blue. We've had some very good gameplay. It's going to be a close game going through. Each player knows how to play and how to toss.
A little bit different than if I was out there.
Yeah. 2 points on the board for each team. Red's bag slides off to the right.
No
Blue
points.
comes up short. Total wash. No points awarded.
Yes, red is throwing
They just
first.
want to play longer, that's what's happening. Red throws. And he bounces it right into the back. Blue short. Ooh, red makes it in the hole. Not quite on that one. Definitely short on the blue there.
Red
That's
lines
okay,
up his toss. Just short and to the left.
No
Ooh.
points.
No points awarded as blue throws the final bag into the hole to even the score. Score is still 8-5 in favor of the blue team, which is Mother Shuckers with Cade Sharp and Tyler Huck.
Ooh,
Red puts one in the hole. Blue follows up with one of his own.
Matches it.
Red's on the board.
Blue tried.
Blue's a little frustrated by the toss, thinks it could have gone a better way.
1 point red.
1 point has
Red
been
is
awarded
throwing
to
first.
red.
They're giving each other kind of a pep talk here. saying, it's alright. Sure, this is not where either team wanted to be right now. Blue almost makes it in the hole. He is quite close. Red, just short. Blue says, you know what? Just for that, I'm going to get one in the hole. Got one on the hole, one on the board. Red throws and slid right off the side. Blue hits that back with another in the hole. What is happening here? Red right off the side again.
Blue's using his bag, currently has a backboard.
He put all 4
8 points have been awarded
either
to
on the
Blue.
board.
Blue has now blown this wide open. It is now
Blue is throwing first.
16-6.
That was hard
Blue.
numbers, huh?
No, it was small numbers. That's what that was.
Blue's
Small
first
numbers.
shot is in the hole. Red says, nope.
Blue's looking to close this game out and get this done and over with. Currently 3 points on the board for Blue, bringing their total up to 19. Make that 20.
Can Blue
Back
do
down
it?
to
Won't this
19.
end it? Don't be
K-Sharp's
stressed.
throw. Strong. We're back up to 20. Can Tyler Davis tie it back up?
3
Yep.
points Blue.
3 points have been awarded to Blue, bringing our score 19-6. The score is 19-6. Can Tyler finish this game out, or will they have another chance? Tyler's toss is just a bit too strong. Brandon follows up with something very similar. Just short.
Is this one going to be short? No. Just off to the side. Short here.
Looks like we're going to be playing another frame unless something drastic happens here.
And it didn't.
No points.
Total wash, no points awarded, no bag stayed on the board. The score is still 19-6. Can Cade Sharp finish the game for the Mother Shuckers? He puts one on the board.
And there
Tyler
it
follows
goes.
up. He's not going to let it go away easily. There's currently 2 blockers in front of the hole.
Ooh,
Tyler,
these guys.
they're trading shots here. Let's see who finally wins the battle. He lines up a
right.
shot trying to take a nice and easy throw. Puts it on the bag. Puts it on the
Red
board.
misses this. That's the end. That's the
2
end.
Blue. That's game.
That's
That
the
is
end.
game. Blue
Hey,
wins this matchup 21-6. Congratulations to the winners. We would just like to say a few messages before we leave for tonight, since that is our last game. Thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping track of everything, as well as supporting your favorite teams. We really appreciate you coming out and supporting. We are just trying to give everyone an opportunity to do something on campus. With COVID-19, it's really, everything's limited. I mean,
Very limited.
we're very lucky to have something like this on campus right now.
And I know Mr. Brian Peters has been working hard to make